guys, today's video is going to be a mood reading vlog. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm pretty sure it'll span about a week. Today is Saturday, May the 24th. I'm pretty sure this video will probably span a week, but I want to read at least 3 books, and if we can go over that, that'll be amazing. Like, I'll be shocked as hell. But I'm pretty sure May ends this week, so I want to keep it on like trying to get my May reading list, like amount of books I read in May. I want to get it pretty high. I want it to be the most books I've read, just to kick off the summer with a lot of books being read, because I plan to read as much as I possibly can during the summer. If you never watched my channel, hello, my name is Erin. I'm 17. I'm a junior in high school. I have a part-time job and I'm an avid book reader, and I have like hella hobbies. So yeah, if you're new here, I have a lot going on in my life and I do a lot of stuff and I'm always busy, but I do try and make as much time for books as I can. For today's video, we actually have 3 set books that I'm in the mood for reading. I have become an avid Ellie Hazelwood lover. I read Deep In and it literally changed my life. It was my first and only 6-star read of 2025. I love Deep In. I cannot stop thinking about it. I think about it every single day. And I ended up reading Not in Love, and I rated that book, I'm pretty sure, a 4.5 star. Now I have Bride. I got this while I was in New York when I also picked up Not in Love, and I haven't read Bride yet, but she also has another book coming out this month. I just am so excited and I just so ready to read it. So I'm not sure if we'll get to Bride in this video, because I'm sure I'll be able to like save this and just read the newer book, and then I can go back into like her backlist, because this has already been published. The next book that I'm very excited to read is going to be Next of Kin. I am only excited to read this book because of the cover. Y'all see how pretty it is? Like, it's just so pretty. I love the buzz cut band, y'all. I love it. Couldn't tell you why I'm so excited. I couldn't tell you what it's about. I just know I saw the cover, and on Pinterest I saw like this mood board of this book, and that was really what made me convinced to get the book, along with like the band on there with the buzz cut. I was just like, yeah, I'll put the picture on the screen so y'all can see and so y'all can get why I picked up this book. That's solely why I picked it up. And the last book, oh my god, I'm so excited. Gothic Corner is by Runix, and it was one of my 6-star reads of last year, 2024. My one, and not my only one, but one of my 6-star reads of 2024. And now Enigma is out. If you ask me, Enigma is giving the same vibe as Gothic Corner. It's set at a school. I don't know anything about it. I just know the vibe. I know it's like a dark aesthetic and it's dark academia, and I'm just so excited. The art for this book, y'all, look. This is just some of it. This is the art in the book. When you buy the book, you are blessed. You're blessed with this art, y'all. And I'm just like, ugh. If you couldn't tell, I'm definitely going to be reading this book first. Clearly, I'm excited for all 3 books, but I really want to start Enigma. So this is definitely going to be the first book that we read in this video. Keep in mind, y'all, it's currently 12:47 in the afternoon and it's Saturday. And I do have to work all day today. I work from 1:30 to close, and close is to around 10 o'clock. So I'll be at work for around 8 hours, but hopefully it's like 7 hours. I'm hoping to get off earlier tonight. You know, if we can close earlier, I'll be home earlier, and maybe I'll be able to read. I'm hoping to read just for a couple minutes right now if I can, before I had to go to work. Unfortunately, I do have to go to work, y'all, and I do work in the morning tomorrow, so I'm just letting y'all know in case I don't update y'all tonight, because work can be a bit draining. I have a hands-on job. I wash dishes, I do utilities, so this will be starting a couple pages right now. Guys, I underestimated my time. I should actually be getting ready right now, so I can't read. I was like looking through the pages and I was going to set a timer for like how long I could read, and I just can't read right now. I'm going to check if the book is on Kindle Unlimited, and hopefully I'll be able to read while I'm on my way to work and while I'm at work. I'm going to address the elephant in the room first. Yes, my hair is different. I ended up straightening it. I straightened it last night because my braids were like pissing me off, and I just got to the point once I seen my sister do it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I just can't keep the braids in, y'all. It was definitely bringing my mood down. I feel like when your hair is not up to par, it just definitely bring your mood down. But now that we discussed that, we're going to talk about what y'all here for, which is Enigma. I felt like it was a perfect time to give an update. I'm on chapter 5, page 63, and I feel like this was the perfect page to like update, because you kind of get a standing of where everything is going. We have Salem and we have Kaz, y'all. I need to tell y'all how they introduced him to us, because we already met him, but us finding out his name was just so peak. His professor was like, this is my TA, everyone, Kaz. I didn't even know that was his name, y'all. I don't think I'll be paying attention because I've watched so many of Runick's like videos and pictures and like little quotes from the book as she was posting before the release, and I just never paid any mind to how cute his name was. But his name is Kaz. He's our male main character, and we also have Salem, who is our female main character. Salem is given very much murder mystery detective, and that's pretty much how this plan of the book is going. I feel like that's most of the plot of the book, of her figuring out some things that's going on at Mortimer. Today is a Monday. It's Memorial Day. School is closed. I'm off of work, so I plan to just be in my room all day, not leave my room. I plan to just relax. So yeah, I think we're going to just get back into the book. I'm really enjoying it, and I'll see y'all for the next update. Kaz's full name is Casimir. Like, oh my god, how do you get so fine from just having a good name? Side note, I look like I haven't slept in days, y'all. Oh my god, this is crazy. It's showing. I need a break. We've officially finished Enigma by Runick, and I decided to rate this book a 4 stars. I loved this book. I really think Runick does a great job at transporting us into a new place and making us feel for the characters in her books, and really making me especially feel connected to each character. So of course I was feeling very connected to Salem, which is our main female main character. Y'all, that's literally like a mouse sword for me because I can talk so fast sometimes, and sometimes I can't say words fully because I'm talking so fast. I felt really connected to her from the jump, but then once we got into Kaz, I was like, I wonder how she's gonna make us feel connected to him. And I just want to say, if you know, you know, the things that Kaz lived through was just like, it was just so peak in helping us as like readers understand him and actually bond with him and be able to understand him. And then him and Salem coming together, that whole situation and how they got, like, y'all, so peak. I loved it. This book wasn't a 5-star, it wasn't a feeling, and it also wasn't a 6-star like Gothic Corner was for me last year, but it was still a good book. I would say the only thing about this book that fell short with me was definitely the ending. I read the ending and I was like, that's it. So yeah, I was definitely not too fond of that. And I also would say, going into this book, it is not very spicy compared to Gothic Corner. I wouldn't say Gothic Corner was like super spicy, but it was a little bit more spicy with this, and I'm not mad at it, y'all. I would say if you want to go into a Runick's book and you think like, oh, it's gonna be spicy because it's a dark romance, because a lot of people like to have that stigma around dark romance. This is not a super spicy book. This is a naturally good natural spice book. If you wanted to go into this book and you was kind of like scared of that. The last note I want to say about this book, if you are looking for a book to read on a rainy day, just read this. Just read this. It's literally raining today, and it's been raining all freaking day, and the book that I'm about to pick up next is nowhere near close to a rainy day type of book. At least I don't know, because I don't know anything about the book. And the next book I'm going to be reading is Next of Kin by Hannah Bonner Young. I know this author because of Out on the Limb. My favorite booktubers like Sarah and Destiny, they always talking about Out on the Limb and like Hannah Bonner Young, but I actually got Next of Kin because I love the cover. The cover is stunning. I feel like I talked about this already. I also wanted to say that yesterday, Raina Kent's new release came out, which was Beautiful Venom, and Allie Hazelwood, which is soon, I think, becoming one of my favorite authors. Her new book came out yesterday, which is like a problematic summer romance. Those two books came out yesterday, and I'm so in the mood to read them, but I have not picked up the physical copy, and I won't be reading them until I get the physical copy. I might actually end up going to sleep right now, if I'm being honest, because it's 6 o'clock and almost 7 o'clock, and I'm just so tired, y'all. So if I get some reading done, I will let y'all know, and I'll be back with an update. I've been reading this book for one day. today was the day I started this book at 8 a.m. this morning during my first period, and it is currently 5 o'clock. School is over. It's still the same day, and I'm on page 176. Finally, I found the page that I was actually on. Chapter 27. That is out of 291 pages. Does this look like 291 pages? No, because this is actually like 300 and something pages left, but it's only actually 291 pages in the book. We just have like acknowledgments, and then she has a whole like prologue of her book after this one in it, and then like a first chapter of the next book in this series, which is cool and all, but I just want y'all to know how little we have left of this book. I have not been able to put it down since I started it. On the cover it's like the exact description I would give for this book, just like a slight difference. It says funny and huge-hearted and romantic and real. A lot of ands, but that's what the quote says. And the only thing I would say is it's not like super funny, like I'm not cracking and giggling. Like since I started the book, I felt in my heart sad a little bit. I felt emotions for our two main characters because this book is real. This is romantic, this is beautiful, but it's so freaking real. It's crazy, and it's something that a lot of people don't go through. I haven't gone through a situation and things that they have gone through, but a lot of people do go through it, and this is like dealing with adoptions and dealing with foster care. That's a normal for a lot of people, and it's a day-to-day that happens in America every single day. I never went through that, but knowing this and actually like seeing this and all the stuff that happens in this book is just such a good way to learn. Even if it's in a little cute romantic book, it's a way to learn, and this book is just so helpful in informing you on stuff that you just never experienced. The next of kin is like where if a child is going up for adoption, their next of kin is the person who can be able to adopt them. But that's what a next of kin is. I'm not the best explainer of that, but that's kind of what I got from this book, and that's what our two main characters are. They are the next of kin to their siblings. We have Chloe, she's the next of kin to her little baby sister who is a newborn, and we have Warren, who's the next of kin to his teenage brother. That's where the book starts. We start with Chloe and her sister. We really just jump into the story. That's not how they come together. I don't know what's on the back of the book, y'all. I rarely ever read what's on the back of a book, so I try not to give away when I'm explaining a book, but that's pretty much the premise of the story. And then we see how Warren and then Chloe have their own romantic situation, and I just want to say, y'all, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I haven't been able to put this book down. It's fast paced. It's really great. I really enjoyed this book. And I also want to mention that Warren's brother is also deaf, so we have that as like another thing that you might not experience, because I'm not deaf, but being able to read it and see how they use sign language in the book and just how that works for them is just so interesting. And it's another experience that I haven't had firsthand, but it's another experience that I can read about and kind of have a new level of understanding for it. So let's actually get back into the book, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to try and finish it like right now. Why is something bad happening? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is something bad always have to happen? We have officially finished Next of Kin by Hannah Young, and we're going to rate this book a 4-star. This is our second 4-star of this video, and I really just have nothing like bad to say about this book. This book was very good. It was so fast paced, but it was so good in the writing because it was able to make us feel connected to the characters without the book having to be too long, without it being dragged out, without things that we didn't need in the book being added into the book. This book was perfect. The epilogues were beautiful. The epilogues were probably some of the best epilogues I've ever read. I really thought it was so perfect for that story. I really believe in Chloe, and I believe in Warren and them together. It was just so beautiful. I really love this book, so definitely a 4-star, and I would definitely recommend you go and read this book. It was so good. It was so freaking good.